my live YouTube video. There we go. So, what's up, YouTube? And I'm gonna share this on all of my social media. So, if you're not following on my Instagram, I post all the time on Instagram. Of course, my Facebook. Facebook is a stickler for names and real names and such. So, Shannon Maston, if you search anywhere for Shannon Razorblade, all my stuff pops up. So, I'm gonna do some real talk, I guess. Podcast. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm gonna talk to you guys heart to heart, one on however many. So, here goes. I made some notes. This year's haunt season at Rotten Manor was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to share some good stories and some scary stories as well. So, in the first week of opening, in 1 hour, in the same hour, I had a double date couple come through. And I kid you not, this couple was well into their 70s. Well into their 70s. Double date couple, grandparents, and they were having a wonderful time. They were having a great time. That, it brought a tear to my eye. For one, couples that old going out and doing things together. For two, going to a haunted house. Those are some freaking cool grandparents. And in that same hour, I seen parents come through with a little one, probably 6, 7 years old, and this little girl was loving it, having a blast. She was there with mom and dad. She clearly felt completely safe. She was having a blast. So that age range, from old as dirt to young and vibrant and curious about everything, going to a haunted house and exploring all of the emotions that you get going through a haunted house. You get scared. Hopefully you get scared out of your flipping mind. There's always some good jokes, some good laughs. I'm personally one of those actors that likes to get some laughs. Jump scares are always good. They're always fun. But my character in the insane asylum at Rotten Manor, I was good for the jokes. And that's, you have to keep the flow of everything going, because you can't have all just jump scares, and you can't be scared out of your mind the whole time. You have to keep the flow going, keep the momentum going of a lot of different things. On that note, okay, haunted houses, it's a production. It's a real life walkthrough movie. That's what you have to keep in mind. It's a huge production, and the people that work there, we are called actors, actresses. We act our role. Whatever our character is, scary or funny, we take on that persona. We act that role. Now, leading into that, okay, the teenagers. This is a big stickler. I said I was going to talk about parenting. Parenting, okay? Epic Friday, Saturday night thing to do as a teenager. Go to a haunted house with a bunch of your friends. That sounds like super fun, right? Yeah, awesome. Nothing better in the world, if you ask me. However, my character in the insane asylum, I was the receptionist. So my pitch was getting people registered into the insane asylum. So I'd ask people, I need a listing of your disorders in alphabetical order, and make it all fun and screaming and yelling and goofy, climbing up on the wall and whatnot. More often than not, teenage girls from the age about 13 to 25, okay? And this hits me in the heart and home a lot, okay? More often than not, 99.9% of the reaction and the response that I got from these teenage girls, anxiety, depression, bipolar, depression. Now, I kind of made a joke about it, coming through. Well, you really get anxiety being in this place, blah, blah, blah. No reason to be depressed in here. Like, so some of the times I had like a stitched on smile, a ripped up smile as part of my makeup. So I'd be all funny about it, and no need to be depressed around here. I was depressed when I came here too. Look at me now. But on a serious note, what are we doing in society that is causing all of these girls to say anxiety and depression? Now, me being a stone cold hearted bitch, which I'm really not, my first reaction is, what do you have to be depressed about? You don't live in a third world country. You have your cell phone. You're 13 and you have a cell phone. You have clean sheets and food. You have so much more in life than you need to be depressed about. Anxiety, what do you have to be paranoid and anxious about? You have a math test? Study, okay? There's that. That's the overview of it. Now, before you get all freaking out on me about being insensitive and it's anxiety and depression is real, it's something people have to live with their whole life, it's in their brain, it's who they are. It is. It totally is. The scientific breakdown of it, yes, people's brains fire differently and make them more sensitive, more susceptible to panicky feelings and anxiety and high strung and just worry warts. That's a thing. That is totally a thing. Also, being depressed. That's also in your brain too. Okay? I get that. I totally get it. Now, what can we do about this? How can we be there for all of these teenage girls that are saying they're panicky, they have anxiety, they're depressed? What can we do for our children that are claiming these serious issues? Okay? Now, that thing I was talking about on how depressed your life really is or what you have to be paranoid about, that's what we need to address here. We need to take time as parents out of our days every day to spend time with our kids. Most of them, that's all they want. That's all they need is time with their parents, doing something fun with their parents. Easier said than done. Yes, I know. I have a 15-year-old boy. Mom is horrible. I know. Easier said than done. However, parenting, it's the biggest effort in the world. Quote me on that. Watch. Okay. You just need to listen sometimes. Teenage life sucks. I was an angsty, rebellious teenager wearing all black, listening to Marilyn Manson. I still do. Clearly. Clearly. But you find distractions. You find goals. You find things that they enjoy, things that they like. Inspire them to try new things. Inspire them to be creative. Bear with me. Michigan fall snow today. I got the cough. So, long story short, okay, it's not just the teenagers also. I had kids, little kids, 9 years old, walking through with their parents, swearing and screaming and yelling. Whoa. This one kid in particular, 9 years old, mom was bear hugging, walking behind him, and I actually did get a jump scare out of him. I don't even want to repeat what this kid said, and his mom laughed it off. First of all, if I was the kid's mom, I'd have stopped, pulled his pants down, swatted his butts. You don't talk like that. There's that. That's me. I'm old school. I got my ass whooped when I was disrespectful, when I didn't use my manners, when I didn't do as I was told, when I was told. Okay, freaky stuff aside, I'm actually a pretty normal person. Fairly well balanced. It's not abuse. Just give a swat on the butt, that's not abuse. It's needed. Sometimes it is needed. Excuse me. All right, I'm yakking away, and I have a whole lot more I want to cover today. So, parents, be there for your kids. Inspire them. You have to stop and think every once in a while, what kind of person is my child going to grow up to be? You are the main source of what kind of person your children are going to grow up to be. Censor what they watch. Censor the games that they play. Think the bigger picture for raising your children. Are they going to grow up to be disrespectful assholes that talk shit to their peers and their bosses? In turn, they can't keep a job. They end up in your basement till they're 40 years old. No. Take a little bit of time, parents. A little bit of time, a little bit of effort. It's a lot of work sometimes. Not gonna candy coat that at all. But it's worth it. You know, when you, later on down the road, when you look back at your kid and they're grown and doing things for themselves and accomplishing things for themselves, that's something. That makes it worth it. Anyways, all right. So that's my my little spiel on parenting. I definitely wanted to address that. Just working in the hunt and seeing all these kids come through. I have another scary story I want to share, actually. Specifically on this topic of the teenage girls and the misbehaving children. Okay, I'm behind my plexiglass, right, in my little reception area, and this group of teenage girls comes through, 16 years old maybe. Pumpkin! Kids, right? Kids. I have 4, just so you guys know. I'm not some crazy lady. I have 4 children, okay? 19 years old to almost 1. I've got experience with this parenting thing, right? So, this 16-year-old girl and her group of friends, they get all feisty on the spiel that I said, right? About anxiety and depression. And they didn't even correspond with me at all. They just instantly got standoffish. Literally standoffish. So my face is up against the plexiglass, right? My nose is like right on the plexiglass. And this teenage girl, this 16-year-old girl, I wasn't even doing anything. Just staring, being creepy, right? She punches the plexiglass right on my face, right in front of my face. Now, it's just plexiglass in between some little wood pieces, so it's got quite a bit of bounce. It bashed my freaking face. So I jump back and I look at her, and she instantly goes into like, what are you gonna do about it? Come at me. What are you gonna do about it? And then all of her friends are like, we'll videotape it on our phones. Now, nothing was provoked whatsoever. This girl seriously, clearly has some anger issues. Why? Where? Parents? Where? Why? Why? Is this 16-year-old girl trying to fight me for no reason at all? So I just stand there staring at her, completely creepy, trying to weird her out, and it's not working. And I'm thinking in my head, you're 16 years old. I'll spank you and call your mom. Would your mom approve of what you're doing right now? Anyways, so that happened, and that was whack. Are you kidding me? I wasn't even doing anything, and this 16-year-old girl was trying to fight me. Like, had I been 16 years old? Okay. Do you have any idea who I am? Not smart, little one. Not smart at all. Alright. Still on the concept of the haunted house, Rotten Manor. House of Razor Blades. Who are you? Oh, well, here we go. House of Razor Blades. Hi, I'm Shanna Razorblade from House of Razor Blades. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, okay, you did hear that. Yeah. House of Razor Blades, I am a collective performance artist, booking agent, hostess for concerts, tattoo conventions, and what you see behind me is my art desk, where I make all kinds of weird, creepy things, horns, masks, jewelry, I don't know, whatever else you can see back there. What I am mainly known for, I guess, is my body suspension, my hooks. If you're not familiar with that, I take seriously large piercing needles and hooks, shove them through your skin, and hang you up. That's body suspension in a nutshell. For those that don't know. So there's that. Sideshow performance. I'm an aerialist as well. I do Lyra hoop, aerial silks. More coming to that. We also do typical sideshow things, bed of nails, fire breathing, fire play, human blockhead. We have that. You shove the nail up your nose, hammer the nail up your nose. And new to the roster, which I didn't even get to perform this season, I can eat razor blades. Ooh, that's fucked up. I know. You guys will see that next year if you come to a show. Just saying. The rest of my crew, my collaboration in the house is from the Vulgaire Collective, Ella Vulgara, my diva. Love you, mama. She does, she does a little bit of everything. Grinder. My favorite is the skewer face. Brianna Belladonna. I do not, but I have a terrible, terrible memory. Maybe if I seen her or seen some of her performance stuff, maybe. Ella does skewer face, so she takes metal barbecue skewers you make kebabs with and shoves them through her cheeks. They are not sharp, and she shoves them through anyways. It's freaking phenomenal. So this year at Rotten Manor, we tried to do something new. We built a fenced-in area and this huge, cool tunnel entrance with a goat head thing, and a swing set to do all of our suspension stuff. But being Michigan fall weather, we didn't get very many chances to do our performances. Kind of hard to breathe fire when it's raining. Kind of hard to take your clothes off and do a bed of nails when it's like 35 degrees. Freakshow TV, I used to talk to her a bunch. Oh, right on. Well, you can call this my Freakshow TV. Freak TV show? got a good ring to it. I like it. All right, so I'm yakking away here at 20 minutes. Next year's plan for Rotten Manor, we will be building a enclosed structure. So next year for haunt season at Rotten Manor, House of Razor Blades will have a permanent enclosed structure to do our freak show Fridays, Saturdays, and we'll figure out the schedule when it gets closer to time after we get it all built, basically. On that note, Wally and the Fruit family, it's heart and soul poured into that place. And Christy, Tara, phenomenal. Denise busts her ass up there too. So if you're anywhere in Michigan, come check out Rotten Manor in Holly, Michigan. Next year, next haunt season, it's going to be phenomenal. And I know I am super stoked to bring out everything the best I can. On that note, wrapping into my closure, what House of Razor Blades is going to be doing between now and next haunt season. It's hibernation time, so I will be hiding, creating, and stashing all of the inventory for springtime. I do plan on hitting a couple of the conventions, the Comic-Con, Motor City Nightmares, possibly some other ones, Chicago, possibly Kentucky. I'll figure out and let you guys know closer to that time, but wintertime, I'm just going to hibernate and gear up for next season. Bigger, better every year, and more inventory. I'm hoping to get the shop store set up here within the next month. I don't know. I'm a sucker and I get super distracted with things, so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, wherever I post pictures on my Instagram or my Facebook or even on here, just shoot me a message. If there's something you see that you like, that you want to buy, just shoot me a message. It's easy as that. PayPal, ship it out, 2-day shipping, easy peasy. Vape cult. Honorable mention for the vape cult. There are 5 vape cult stores out in New York, and hopefully within the next couple of years we'll have one here in Michigan. Until then, I will be repping vape cult as much as I possibly can. The stuff is bomb, and there's a billion flavors. Attention, vapors. Hey. For real though, vape cult is the shit. I know I've said quite a few times. Looking over my notes. I think that's it. I've got a 23-minute video here of me rambling, and that's what this video was supposed to be. It's not quite my 2-hour radio talk show that I had on Diffuse, but it's a little something for you guys to chew on for now. So I'm assuming I'll probably get to these videos. I'd like to say weekly, but I don't know if that's exactly going to happen. I'll say every other week. I can probably do that. I can probably live with that. So that's it for now. I don't even know how to turn this thing off. This is my first YouTube live video. So thanks for listening to me jabber away. I love to talk to people. If you want parenting advice, vape advice, anything at all, other than talking, I should be able to message you back and get something going. It's terrible. Alright, that's all for now. Janet Razorblade, out.